You're listening to Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official podcast of Lingerie Fighting Championships. And now, here's your host, Michael Larkin.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me tonight, she is in the Final Four of the LFC Queen of the Cage contest, the one, the only, Miss Juliana Marie. How are you, Juliana?
Hi, I am so amazing. So happy to be here. So excited to be a part of the Final Four.
The feeling is mutual. Number two, I got to tell you, from all the great women that we've had in this Queen of the Cage contest of so many different fields and so many different walks of life, you've gone through Courtney Chase, Katherine Johnson, Dakota Duke, and now here you are. And I got to ask you first and foremost, you were going against, in this round, a very tough competitor. She's doing her thing in Las Vegas on the content creator side of things, showing you around Las Vegas and what the great attractions are. And Miss Jasmine Wolf, also a fellow LFC judge. How you feeling going into this round, taking on someone as Jasmine?
You know, I actually did go check her stuff out. Her YouTube channel looks great, but I am confident that I got this in the bag and I'm taking it all the way. Hey guys, I'm Juliana Marie. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, living in Las Vegas, and I'm here to become your next Queen of the Cage. I may look like a Barbie, but don't let the glitter fool you. I'm competitive, fearless, and I come here to make a statement. Not only do I know how to entertain, but I know how to perform under pressure, and I know how to keep people watching. I'm bringing confidence, personality, chaos, and star power to this competition. And if you vote me through, I promise it's only gonna get crazier from here. So if you want the girl who's gonna steal the spotlight every single round, vote Juliana Marie. Let's take this fucking crown home, bitches!
I always look at it like this when it comes to LFC, and especially about this trip going to Italy, what the spot is for and all the cash prizes and everything with this contest. I think it's so important for what we get to see in the U.S., something that we love, a little bit of MMA, a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of clothing, taking it to the Italy side of things. Like, we've been to the UK, we've been to everywhere that really gets to encompass this brand. But I also look at it from a stance like, too, we get to show that international love and exposure because a lot of people may have not seen this before.
I absolutely agree. And me personally, any excuse I can get to travel or work internationally, I am on top of it. I've actually been to Italy a few times, but not the part that you guys are promoting. And I'm dying to go. I fucking love Italy. Italy and Paris are like two of my faves. So I'm like really got my fingers and toes crossed for this one.
You had us feeling like Lizzie McGuire and Gordo and Paolo and Isabella. Hey, now this is what dreams are made up in here. I like your style. Very Lizzie McGuire vibes, but no, I've always looked at it like this. When it comes to Italy and Paris, I think that's a part of the job that you get to love. You get to travel and experience new places. First and foremost, how was Paris? Because, I mean, Paris is just, when you think of the culture, where you think of everything that goes into it, how was Le Paris?
It was magical, honestly. I have been both times. I've been twice, and I've stayed in the same area. I really want to go to South of France, but they were both amazing trips. The first one that I went on, I did a lot of working. I didn't really have time to sightsee because I was booked from morning to night. But the second time that I went, I made sure that I had time to sightsee. So I blocked off 3 days to just kind of do whatever I want, and then worked the other days, and oh my god, I had a blast. I went to like a Latin nightclub. What else did I do? I went and saw the Palace of Versailles, or Versailles, am I saying that right? Oh crap, I'm in the Palace of Versace. But no, it was beautiful. It was a dream. Like, I absolutely adore Paris.
You had it right the first time, Versailles. You're all good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little dyslexic.
Don't even worry about it. You're looking at someone who's got ADD and a learning disability. I always say I'm like Eminem, my name is. My brain's dead weight. I'm trying to get your head straight. But I ain't figuring out which Spice Girl I want to impregnate, but I got the first two.
I'm so relatable.
I can totally understand, but I think I always look at it like this. It's not what defines you. It's another day. It's another blessing, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, my goodness gracious. And I got to say, hearing you talk about Paris and the nightclub, I feel like I'm back in 2004 in the Euro Trip movie. Next, we're going to go to the UK and Amsterdam to Club Vondersex. I feel like all Euro Trip 1 and 2.
Let's go.
But that's the beauty of it. And I think one of the greatest things about that market too, I mean, we've seen it in wrestling and other combative sports, that fan base is just so electric. Like, people show up and show out. I cannot wait to see the international love and the fandom there as well.
Absolutely. And I 100% agree. Any excuse that I can go back to anywhere that's not here, I'm for it. Like, anywhere but the US does it better.
I completely feel you, especially with everything that's going on here in 2026. In today's day and age, sometimes you just got to, dare I say, roll out like Ludacris. And my homies, we got to get the hell out of here, Juliana. But I always say it like this. It's always an experience. It's always great moments and memories within LFC. And speaking of moments and memories, thus far within your tenure, I got to say, I love the work that you do and the content that you put out. Can we talk about the adult side first and foremost? Because I got to tell you, whether you're in there doing some stepdaughter stuff or role play or stuff, I got to tell you, stuff like this for me, as someone who's watched the adult entertainment industry and checked out porn from his teenage years going into puberty to now, I think we get to experience a lot. We get to expand our horizons, showcase our uniqueness with our preferences. It's great to see everybody just open up and expand their horizons.
I absolutely agree with you. So I've been doing porn for about 2 years now. I started just with OnlyFans and being a creator, but I actually went through some crazy shit where my OnlyFans got deleted and it was like kind of my main source of income. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sign with an agency, and things just kind of went from there. I absolutely love it. I was always really sexually active, growing up. I was always used to say I was a whore for free. Might as well get paid for it. Give me the money. But no, I really enjoy it. I love meeting new people. It also takes me to very cool places, and I get to travel for that as well. So yeah, I really enjoy it. Yeah. You have any questions about it?
Well, I got to say, the best part about it is you actually brought up a great point. When you look at something like OnlyFans and you look at so many different avenues that we have now for lucrative and to really just attract and acclaim money, I've always looked at it like this. Looking at the adult entertainment industry, you kind of have to look at it like life in itself, because life really in itself, Juliana, is an art form. We're all applying our crafts and we're just painting our canvases. And it's really how you look at it through the right lens, that being our eyes. So I think people need to have just the overall, dare I say, outlook, and people are entitled to their opinions. But at the end of the day, too, you may disagree with it, but at the end of the day, it is an art form, it is a business, and it's your brand and your entity that we get to see for everybody out there.
Absolutely, I 100% agree.
And
I think.
No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fair enough. I was going to say the Tony Marco and the Tiffany Foxy. Let's talk about this, because I got to tell you something. Stepdaughter type of vibes, sibling vibes, the role play vibes. I wanted to say this to you. I saw the scene. I knew we've been doing this. We were going to be doing this the last few days. Great stuff. Really incorporated a lot of your character and your overall intensity and the passion in itself. It was definitely a great scene.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That was definitely one of my favorite scenes that I filmed. I really enjoyed all the people that I worked with, and the crew is really cool. I really enjoy doing scenes where I get to incorporate my own improv into it. Some of the companies are a little more stick to the script, which is cool, and I can also do very well, but that was one of them. I kind of got to mix in a little bit of things of my own, which I enjoy doing a lot. Show my character.
Absolutely. I think there's depth to anything. I mean, growing up on the days of, and I'll even put this out for anybody that remembers this website, there was Big Sausage Pizza, where the whole storyline and the premise was you order the pizza, the sausage, that being the dick and balls and everything in general, is the sausage. So it's like, swear to God, this was a thing. Like, It was one of these things where that was what we had back in the day. And yet some of the most simplistic things and cheesiness still holds up. I've always equated it to like this, how women can dress in the most beautiful, absolutely amazing things, such as a cheerleader, schoolgirl, what have you. There's always the common tropes because you kind of look at how Britney Spears started it with Baby One More Time and just the overall imagery and how beautiful Britney Spears is. Stuff like that really sticks. But if you get to add your creative juices and put your own spin on it, that is what makes it worth having. And that is what brings out the most fun into it.
I absolutely agree. I just love being creative. I think that it's part of the reason I stay in this industry is because I really get to show the true me. You know, there's no shields or boundaries, I guess you could say. I'm just out there. I'm nothing to hide. Like, this is me. And I love it that way. I love my life. I love this crazy creative life I've created for myself. It's definitely something different.
Oh, you absolutely should be very proud of it, Juliana. I always look at it like this. It's the DIY mentality, do it yourself. And I mean, for those that want to do the vanilla job and stuff, more power to you because we all need to provide and work. But I think at the end of the day, too, when you're stuck in a certain place and you're going on your journey within life and you feel like, hey, I need to go and do something out of it, just to put in the bluntest of terms, fuck it, go for it. Because if you don't go for it, then you'll never know.
That's very true. If you do not ask, you will not receive.
Absolutely. And I think the most important thing, especially what you guys do, and especially within the world of professional wrestling and what we're going to touch upon here in LFC, it's the two S's. It's keeping it safe and doing it your craft in spectacular fashion. I think the most important thing, too, is the testing and everything that goes into it. Because one of the most common misconceptions about the adult entertainment industry is people have the visual standpoint where they just look at it like it's just sex and wherever, bed, have you, and it's just sex, but they don't realize everything from in front of the camera, behind the camera. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and it's definitely a process.
Oh, absolutely. It's more, I always say, like, it's more than a full-time job. And it's funny because, like, I kind of originally got into this industry. I used to be a little lazy, and I was like, this is the easy way out. Like, I could just have fun and make some money, you know, whatever. But it's quite the opposite. It's more work than a full-time job. Like, you're never called up. You can never, there's never not anything to do. Like, there's always something to do. Like, it's just constant boom, boom, boom. And the more success you get and successful you do get, I mean, the more shit there comes along with it. But honestly, like I always say, like, I feel like sometimes it stresses me out, but I always say, like, I feel so, like, blessed and privileged to be, like, stressing over something that, like, I once, like, prayed for and, like, wanted so bad, like, to just always be busy and booked and doing stuff and traveling here and going there and, like, planning shit. And so honestly, like, even though it's a lot and a lot goes into it, like, I wouldn't have it any other way.
I think the best way to put it, and I think you can agree with me on this, Miss Juliana, you're staying positively proactive is what it is. You're constantly on the grind, staying positively proactive.
Yeah, always doing something.
And I always look at it like this. I think you made a great point of always being sexually active. And I think that's the most important part here, folks, is every time where we are from our teenage years into adulthood, we're always experiencing something. We're always trying something. And I've always said it like this because people always have that taboo look and vibe like it was back in like the 80s and 90s and how people really identified with it. But I'm just like, if you really look at kinks and everything and what people are into, I think you have to not only just look at it for what it is, like we mentioned the art form earlier, but you just have to understand and go to the general consensus. That's who people are. And if they're not hurting anybody, then why should it affect you? So I think the best way is to just to be you are. And if people can stay true to themselves and really just open up, I think it's so cool. I think we really need to have these discussions in today's society.
I absolutely agree with you. If more people would just open up and be themselves, there would be less fights, less hate in the world. I think that most of the hate is towards people that are comfortable in their own skin and just truly do love their self and their life. And they're either jealous of them or that they can't have that, you know? And I personally just think it would be so much better for everyone if they could just all get along and support each other. Like, it doesn't, I think people get too competitive, but at the end of the day, you should only be competing with yourself, in my opinion.
You're absolutely absolutely correct. I always look at it like this, and here's how I'll equate LFC and porn in the adult entertainment industry. Look at it like this. There's such a diversity, and there's so many different shapes and body types in this world that make women beautiful, both internally as well as externally. And I think if you really look at it from the image standpoint and the work and the content in itself, we get to see a lot of great people just do their thing and apply their crafts, like we mentioned. But when it comes to MMA and wrestling, they're showing their skills, and it's also, dare I say, not only enlightening, it's also very empowering for the female to show their strengths and confidence and really put themselves out there. That's very rewarding, and dare I say, at the end of the day, very fulfilling. I always use this comparison at the end of the day too. People have always looked at women who've done bodybuilding or for the fitness side of things, and you see these beautiful muscle mommies, these beautiful muscular women. It's discipline. It's everything that they put forward, mind, body, and soul. But the term that was always used in society, and especially in today's climate, is the term managed, from a bunch of insecure, and I'll say it bluntly, insecure dickheads that just don't understand the process and the mindset that goes into everything. So we're constantly defining things by managed and body types because it doesn't fit their said norm and their said overall style. But at the end of the day, too, everybody's different.
Yes, I absolutely agree. I hate the people out here putting girls down, for just showing off their bodies and being their self, and doing what they want to do with their life. Honestly, I've dealt with a lot of haters, in my day, and I've learned that the best thing that you can do is really just not give a fuck. I'm at this point, I will literally just block them out. Honestly, at this point, I don't even have time to read what they're saying to me. like y'all are just mad that you can't afford me or get access to me. That's all it is. Get your money up, not your money up, bitch. Don't be mad at me.
So what Juliana is saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that she reads the book of Dillygaff. Does it look like I give a fuck, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But no, I tend to agree with you, because I've even found, probably when I got to my mid-20s, and now I'm 34 this year, I've adopted that mentality myself. I think once you get older and you're not at a certain level, because I've always used it when you're a teen and you want the different styles and aesthetics, kind of like what high school is and what you think you're supposed to want. It's that level of acceptance. But once you get into your mid-20s and early 30s, and I'll say this to everybody, you really stop giving a fuck and you really focus and get your priorities right where they should be. And I think as you get older and wiser, it really does help and makes you think these things early.
Yes, I absolutely agree with that 100%. A lot of people always tell me oh, you're only 24? You don't act your age, because I am very mature for my age, and I really just don't care. But honestly, I think that I was just brain dead for a little bit from all the Molly I used to do. No, I'm just kidding. I've come a long way. I've learned a lot along that way too. Fuck, what were we talking about?
Oh, you're totally fine. It was just, we were just talking about, being wiser and getting older and not giving a fuck.
Yeah, but no, honestly, just from all the life experiences and crazy circumstances I've been through along the years, I have learned a lot along the way, life-wise, porn-wise, wrestling-wise, all of that good stuff.
And I will say this, everything that you've done thus far within the adult side of things, I got to say, first and foremost, if you guys are not voting for this one over here, let's talk about All-Star Magazine Award for Best Female Performer of the Year. I got to tell you, I've been casting my vote. I've been going in there. I hope to see everybody.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll be honest with you. We got to support our creators, man. Congratulations on that. Awesome.
Thank you so much. I love that. It means a lot.
How are you feeling about that even too? It's another magazine. You're getting more awards and just nominations. That's a beautiful thing.
It is, honestly, it's a dream come true. I've been working my ass off, doing nothing else with this for years now. And to finally, in the past, year or two, see my hard work, it's not all just a waste. I was right. I knew something, I was doing something right. And to just get that payback, and I don't know, that I'm not even one that needs validation, but it's feeling kind of good. Just to know that people care, and they're taking the time out of their day every day, like, to vote for me. Like, it honestly just means so much to me. Like, truly.
Absolutely. And I'll even say this right now. If you guys have not checked out Juliana on social media, I will say not only follow her, but you're a great follow. And we've seen a lot of the images and stuff that you put out there. I got to tell you, whether it's bikini, whether you're dressing like Little Bo Peep and so many cosplay. I'm going to tell you right now, you make a sexy Little Bo Peep. Let's go.
Thank you.
Just the overall aesthetic that is very pleasing to the eye, and just overall with your being. I got to tell you, add the tattoos here. You got the edge and everything, man. It shows, hey, I got the Barbie type vibes, but I also got an edge to it, and don't fuck with me, so to speak. It's like the Barbie with an edge, man.
Barbie, your heart out, bitch.
Oh, that is a great way to look at it from the character and aesthetic, because everybody loves Barbie. But if you could turn it up and be like that badass, it's like you're listening to Britney Spears and Christina, but then here comes Paramore over here.
Yes, you're like, I love it. Chaotic Barbie, baby. Let's go.
Yes. There's probably an analogy I don't think I've ever made before on that show. It's like you're Britney and Christina, then mixed with Paramore. There you go.
Exactly. I love it. I'm here for it, man.
Absolutely. It's like you can even throw Amy Lee into that, man. I mean, who doesn't love some Evanescence?
Wait, let's throw Pink in there too, and Kesha. Those are two that are near and dear to my heart.
Now, here's the thing. Now, I got to ask you the proverbial question here, because there's always been the discourse online. And me, I've been a fan of Pink since her first album, Can't Take Me Home. There you go. Most girls, you make me sick. We'll be here all day. Let's get this party started. Yes.
Okay.
But everybody always analyzes the side where it's like, well, there's R&B Pink and then there's Pink. I'm like, no, Pink is just Pink. Pink
is just Pink. She's her own vibe. Like, she's in her own little world, and I'm trying to go hang out in her world. Like,
same. I agree with you wholeheartedly. And Kesha's another one that really stands out. I mean, the music catalog there is amazing.
I love her. All the Pink vibes.
That's a beautiful thing, man. We take influence from everything. And I will say the influence here, you've been posting as well on social media, and I got to say this. I've seen a lot of the films within itself. We've seen the imagery for the films. I got to tell you something right now. It's something that you have taken great pride in. We've seen it in your bio as far as the Twitter sphere goes. We got to talk about the squirter action on here, man, because let's be completely honest with ourselves here. Great category, great vibes, great time, great raw passion in itself. The squirter material, man, is really there. I got to say, top notch on that front, Ms. Juliana.
Thank you. It's definitely something I take pride in, for sure. It's probably one of my most talked about niches, but I've always been a squirter my whole life, even before I did porn. But I will say, in the past 2 years since I signed my first agency, I can now control it, and it has evolved. So I can aim it. Can aim that shit. I think I've hit 4 cameramans now. The last girl, oh my god, it wasn't a guy, it was a girl. She was a germaphobe too. That bitch threw her camera across the she ran. It he got her hair. I'm not good at numbers, but it got some distance.
It reminds me of, and I'll say this right now, all you need to play in the background is Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls by TLC after you do it. There's a waterfall right there, man. I'll tell you what. But no.
I always say the song Cry Me a River.
All right, Juliana. So what you're pretty much telling us is the damage is done. So I guess I'll be okay. All right now.
Basically.
Oh my goodness. No, and I think the best part about that too is it kind of reminds me, I don't know if anybody's seen this movie, but it's Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star, is with Nick Swardson at the time. It's a Happy Madison film coming from the Adam Sandler saga. And the story is that his folks were porn stars, and then he gets into the porn scene, but he's known not for the sex scenes, but he's known for his cum shot because he's a premature ejaculator. So they added the comedy realm, and he was known for the cum shots for the premature.
I have to go watch it. I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan.
It's pretty funny. Don Johnson from Miami Vice is the porn director. He plays the porn director in the movie. It's pretty funny.
Oh my god, I gotta go see that, man. I'm watching it tonight, actually.
If I find it, I will definitely send it to you.
Yeah, you gotta send me the link.
I got you. It also kind of reminds me of Zach and Mary Make a Porno, like good old Seth Rogen and
yes, I've seen that one. I love Seth Rogen. Yeah.
Definitely classics that really highlight porn in a comedic way, but definitely does get to show you a little fun and spicy side to it. And speaking of fun and spicy, we got to talk about this one over here with the wrestling abilities. I got to tell you, from the session side of things, you could do some dom stuff, you could do some pegging, you could do some ball busting, if you will. So I got to ask you, talk about getting into the wrestling side. And as a part two to that question, how awesome is it to see stuff like the dom side, the ball busting side, and the pegging side really becoming such a big category and a kink for a lot of people? People are really getting into it as far as the category goes.
Oh yeah, they are all into that shit. I had this one guy, he booked me for a 4-hour ball busting session. I'm like, how are your balls even surviving this? Like, I'm impressed at this point. Like, I getting into the fetish side of things. I guess I did fetish before I did mainstream porn. But I will say I was quite vanilla on the fetish side getting into all of this. So I was pretty new to it. And it amazed me to see that wrestling specifically, it's a whole other world. Like, it's a whole category in itself. And I just never would have thought like that it could even, I never would have thought it could have been like a sexual thing, like at all, honestly. I remember like when I first got into wrestling, I had an agent. I still have her, but she basically was booking the stuff for me, and I was very like innocent to it all. And I'm sitting here like texting my parents in a group chat, me choking this guy out, and I was like, "Look, Dad, like I'm beating guys up for money now. I'm not fucking them anymore." Because I thought it was like a non-sexual thing, but no, it is. I know now all the ins and outs of it. But it definitely blew my mind, like as much as it blows yours. It was something that was totally brand new to me when I first got into it. But it's fun, and now I even enjoy it. So it's brought me out of my shell, like.
And I think, you know what it is too, and I'll say this from the male point of view here. I think a lot of guys just like not only the physicality of the woman beating them up, but if you could give us like good shots to the balls, whether it be a punch or a kick, we just take it in stride just because we get that feeling. And it's just overall, there's passion into it. Like you mentioned, there is a sensual side to wrestling that goes into it within itself, besides the moves in itself. But also at the same time, too, with people in pagan, like some guys like really get into that, and everybody would like look at the guys like, really? And it's like, no, if you could spice it up, whether it be in the bedroom or your kink, I say you're golden, and just go for it, man. Because if you like that, then just let your freak flag fly, to put in the bluntest of terms.
I 100% agree with you. I think it's fun. It's had me try things that I've never tried before, and it honestly, like the pegging specifically, like I really like. But it just makes me like feel so like empowered, like. And no offense, but I'm low-key a man hater. Like I don't hate men, but I hate men. Like, okay, I've been through some shit. Okay, trust no one. But it helps me like tolerate them. Because I can be like, no, bitch, you gonna listen to me. Like, and you know, like porn stars don't get me wrong, there's some dommy porn stars, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, like porn stars are known to be like more submissive, you know? And this kind of like helps me balance like myself, like get the best of both worlds. I'm a true like.
First of all, I hear you 100% about that. You're not the first person to say that, by the way. So I've had certain discussions about this, so don't worry about it. I look at it from a stance like this. Like I remember as a teenager at MTV's True Life, I'm a Dominatrix really highlighted the documentary side of being both submissive and dominant. And I've always looked at it like this. Not only is it cool that they're into that, but it definitely goes and shows the safety. It shows everything that goes into the discipline, the art form of it, besides the sensuality of it. But I think at the end of the day, too, for you ladies, it's empowering to get to us men like that. And it's also at the same time, too, it's fun for both sides, for the clientele in general. general, because it's really a living that sweet, sweet fantasy baby, to quote Mariah Carey, out. And there's something for everybody, man. It's good for the mind. It's good for the body. It's good for the soul. And if you can let loose, and that's your form of letting loose, then that's it, man. It's a party. It's a party all day, every day, so to speak.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love that outlook on that. That's for sure.
No, absolutely. And I think with me, and I'll tell you straight up and down like 6 o'clock, Juliana, with doing this podcast since 2019, and really even myself looking at it from many different aspects, I think I've always been like this within life. You can't judge people, honestly. And I'll say this to anybody, no matter what their sexual orientation is, what they are into, and what have you. I think you have to just look at it like this. And I don't mean to get too spiritual on here, but number one, we're all God's children. And number two, we're all human beings. We laugh, we cry, we have every emotion in our bodies and everything within our soul. So if you're being you and you're being the best you that you can be, I say just at the end of the day, like we mentioned earlier, go for it. But at the end of the day, too, we have so many people who can resonate and generate with people, and you never know within life who you're going to resonate and generate with within your surroundings.
That's so true. I always like I don't like have like the most friends, honestly. I like to do things my way or the highway. And a lot of people are users, and I'd rather just not have anyone at all than be surrounded by, you know, people using me. And me personally, like I've noticed that over the time, I feel like that because I do things, you know, my own way, and I have my own way of doing things. I run a strict program over here that, you know, in the long run, I find myself doing stuff, a lot of things by myself, but I honestly, I love myself so much. Like I wouldn't have it any other way. And like I'm in a part of it's been a long journey for me, and I'm kind of in a self-care journey, I guess you could call it. And, you know, I find myself to work better when I am by myself. I have been in the past easily influenced by other people. So, you know, I'm trying right now. I'm really at a point where I'm trying to stay focused and do what's best for me and my brand right now.
So I actually can equate to this, and I'll tell you why. Because I remember this even goes back to elementary school, even through my school years, even to now adulthood, Juliana. It was one of those things where, look, and I'll say this right now, I was pretty much bullied mostly through elementary school into high school, just because you like wrestling or you look nerdy. And I'm like, that's fine. All I need is to put the tape right here, and I'll be the next star of Revenge of the Nerds, for God's sake. I digress. It's one of those things where I look at it from a stance like this. I have always worked better by myself in my own route too, because I'll say this right now, and I don't mean to disrespect my past classmates, but I got to be honest with myself here. Y'all were a bunch of assholes. And I'm being blunt with it. I went to school, a lot of assholes, and the problem is they try to tear you down as opposed to bring you up, and they see you, if you're different than what they are and you think not like them, it's a problem. But I always looked at it like this: some of those people will grow up and they'll better themselves and then mature, and some of them will stay in their prickish vibes. Luckily, with my surroundings, I've been around a lot of people that don't stay in their prickish vibes, but I too, like you, I'm very much a do-it-yourself kind of guy. Like if I said something, I want to go for it, and if something doesn't go my way, okay, maybe I'll adapt and grow in this, or maybe I'll do something else. But it's very much a do-it-yourself mentality. I think it's great to have your support system, family, friends, what have you. But I think if they're not seeing your vision and what you want to strive and go on and do, then just do you and make yourself happy, and your overall have eternal bliss.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And that's exactly what I'm going to keep on doing. You know, lone wolf or not, I feel like my life is better than everyone I went to high school's life combined. So like, I can't complain over here. Everything happens for a reason. It does. And yeah, I not to get spiritual on you in return, but I think I have a bigger purpose. I always have felt that. And you know, most of these people barely even got through high schools.
First of all, none taken on the spiritual side of things. I think we all have a purpose in life, but I think the purpose and everything that we have, you have to put the work in. And I think there's a lot of people that don't want to put the work in. And it's not just like doing work and doing this and aptitude and all like that. It's mind, body, and soul. If you're staying on the straight and narrow, if you're on your path and you're not looking back and you're moving forward, it's going to be tough because, you know, everybody has a past. But I think if you let go of it and you release and put your energy and manifest into what you want to do, and you know what's in your heart and you follow your said heart, that is what really you get to see results, and you get to see who you truly are, because then that'll manifest and that will bring a lot of light, not only to you, but to the world, because everybody has a purpose and everybody has a reason for their purpose in this world.
I 100% agree. And I have found my purpose.
Damn straight. And I will say this, y'all. I also got to bring up the UK because we did mention UK and Paris. You also did Shiny Pro Ring Girls Wrestling. I got to tell you, I was watching some of your clips with Luna. There's a lot of great girls there, like Epiphany Jones and so many women there. Can we talk about that? Because, my God.
What would you like to know?
Well, I will say this, Miss Juliana. I'll tell you what I want to know. I'll tell you what I want, Red. I really, really want. I'll get all I have to ask you, working with these amazing ladies, it's such a great training facility. And we mentioned the Barbie. We've seen you in many different productions wearing that Barbie attire, which I think is absolutely amazing. You definitely gives me a feel of like old school glow, gorgeous ladies of wrestling vibe to it, which is very sexy and empowering in its own right. Can you talk about even working in the UK? Because UK has such great wrestling schools and training facilities, much like here in the US.
Yes, I absolutely can. So I've worked with a few different companies out in London now. I've been out there, I think, maybe 4 times. But I absolutely love everyone I've met out there. I've met some of the most amazing people that I've ever met out in the UK. Specifically, I'd like to shout out Monica's Wrestling Ring. She has been amazing. She is a ring owner in Liverpool. Fuck, I suck at geography. She's in the UK. She's in London. And now she's just kind of like taken me in as one of her own and just included me like in all of her events ever since I've met her. She's treated me like family. She's introduced me to some of the coolest girls. Shout out to Princess Petra, to Rosie, Gia, Nairobi, UK bitches, Epiphany. All you guys. No, it's amazing. I had never done a live wrestling event before there, actually. So I can't remember when it was. It was last year. But last year, July, actually. It was my first ever live wrestling event. And it was so much fun. It was so different, though. I'd never done anything like that. It was the craziest thing I'd done. And it was 3 days long. We had on the first day, the live audience where they were kind of scoping out, like, ooh, who do we want to session with? Like, type shit. Like a showcase. And then they recorded those videos. And then the next day, we would do a full filming day. And that's for her website store. And then the last day was the most craziest thing to me. And I like to describe this as a wrestling strip club. So basically, you go and, musical chairs.
Yes.
Well, we have musicals sit on the face in the wrestling ring. Yes. And then you go and basically they sign up for mini sessions, but so not like a private dance at the strip club. You're going to do your little 10-minute wrestling session. So I always call it a wrestling strip club because I was a stripper. I danced for a few years, which I still feature dance. But yeah, I just thought it was so wild and just out there. And I love it so much. I think it's so much fun. Yeah, I can say nothing but good things.
Hey man, now you got me thinking about musical chairs with music on stage, man. That is a time right there. My God.
That's all you needed to hear.
No, but I think that's it. First of all, I think the camaraderie in the community there is absolutely wonderful to see. And shout out to Monica, because Monica is the bomb. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. And I'm even just to go on to your point there too as well. I mean, even from the stripping side of things, shout out to the strippers and all the great dancers, much like yourself. One's out there ready to entertain and just show up and show out, man. I think there's a great vibe to that in its own right.
Absolutely. And those girls out there are some of the most hardworking girls I've ever seen. That wrestling shit, when you're doing I did 9 matches in a day at one of her events. That was the most strenuous thing ever had done to my body, ever. And, don't get me wrong, I wrestle a lot, but a lot of those girls wrestle more than me. So I'm just damn, these girls are doing this all the time. Like, fuck.
It reminds me when you hear like the wrestling schools, like when they were trained to go to WWE and many promotions, there were some wrestling schools back in the day. They made the students do like an hour Broadway just on the spot, meaning they'd wrestle for an hour. And it's like they've done it in the territory days, but having wrestling students and trainees wrestle for an hour, like that's a hell of a drill besides the normal drills, but you're wrestling for an hour. It's like, Jesus.
I'm not used to this shit. Like, hold on, give me like a year to get caught up.
Absolutely. And I mean, it tests the endurance and it tests the overall strength and aptitude that you have. And I think it's a great way to learn. But it's like, I love you and I love the training too. But it's like, I didn't sign up to go out in the back and start puking in the bucket. For like,
what? A bitch has got smoker lungs.
But I got to say, the sacrifice is definitely worth it. And what I always say, and I think it's very intuitive to life, and I think you can agree with me on this, Miss Juliana, representation of your presentation. Represent yourself well and present yourself well. And there it is.
Absolutely. And that's all there is to it.
And I will say this, that's all that's here to it. Let's talk not only just about wrestling, not only just about porn, because you, my friend, are definitely a Jill of all trades, if you will. We'll put that little stamp approval on there. We got to talk about Hustler Mag and Barely Legal Magazine. My goodness. These covers, I checked them out. I looked at them. First of all, congratulations on the front. But number two, they look smoking.
Oh my God, thank you. I appreciate it. My Hustler one was my first, or no, just kidding. My Barely Legal was my first magazine cover ever in the history of my magazine covers. I was super excited. I've been blessed to meet an amazing photographer named Ellen Stagg. She's based out of New York City. She is my porn mom. But yeah, she's taken the pictures for all of my covers that I've gotten. So shout out to you, bitch. I love you. But yeah, I'm very, very proud of those.
Well, shout out to Ellen, because Ellen did an amazing job with said photography. So shout out to you, Miss Ellen. But I got to tell you, I think that's the most rewarding thing, because like we mentioned earlier with like Britney Spears, and it's like you look at these women like Britney, who was on the Rolling Stones covers, or what you see at VMAs and the style and aesthetic from back in the 90s, 2000s, even if you go back to the 80s and the evolution of fashion, it does show. And it's like the merchandise. It's like a lot of people would just want to ring it in, the magazine covers and everything. It's definitely a high magnitude of where you are in your career.
I absolutely agree. I definitely think that it speaks volumes. Honestly, getting those covers was kind of like one of my first real mainstream. It was my first mainstream cover accomplishment. So also, whenever I got those, I feel like people started taking me seriously, because I actually went through a year, I'd say about, of rebranding, and I did some serious rebranding. So, I used to be a mass performer.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, I've come a long way, in more ways than one. But I think getting that cover, it definitely made people start taking me more seriously, my brand more seriously. So it was definitely a big step into the mainstream world for me, for sure. Okay. And I don't know if you saw my third cover that came out for Taboo Hustlers.
Yes, ma'am.
You did, yeah. That one was more recent. That one was this year, so.
It's another one that definitely speaks volumes, and I gotta say, no taboo up in here, man. Actually, stay on the taboo, but the cover is absolutely awesome to see.
Yeah, I'm a little kinkier. If you like girls pissing in glass vases, then you're gonna like it.
Well, I will say, first of all, and again, we talk about categories, and there's something for everybody, and you never know what's good that they're going to be into. There are people that do love pissing in glass cases and everything like that. You never know, because some people do enjoy the pissing genre. It's definitely in there.
I absolutely agree. I have had a lot of experience in the pissing genre. I feel like that even though they are different things, that people that are big fans of piss, most of the time are big fans of squirt too. So they kind of intertwine, but I've done my fair share of just straight up pissing. Like I did this one video with this fetish producer where he laid underneath on the ground underneath a potty chair with no potty, and I just pissed in his mouth. And that was the whole video. Oh, one time I pissed on a laptop and I humped the laptop.
You were just testing the hard drive, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll tell the story because you talk about watching vids and we're seeing different pissing and what you're doing within your content. I remember as a kid there was this adult star. Her name was Stacey Fillmore. Now Stacey Fillmore was an adult star in the mid 2000s, right? She had done movies for like Naughty America, My First Sex Teacher, many different things. She was known for the anal, vaginal, what have you. She would do it all. But there was this one scene that I saw her in, and it's a standard like sex film. But then at the end, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting this. It was a surprise for me. Not that kind of surprise down there, but a surprise as a whole, Miss Juliana. The surprise was then she just opens her mouth and then she starts taking the piss in her mouth. And I'm like, I wasn't expecting this. Like we're just pissing her. It's an encore. It's an encore, like surprise.
This is normal. It's 2026. Well, I guess it wasn't then. But.
Oh yeah, I know, but this is probably like mid 2000s, and I'm a teenager, and I'm like. I wasn't expecting it. I know it's normalities, but I'm like, all right, there's a surprise. We got an encore up in this bitch.
Oh, that's quite the surprise. Quite the surprise.
Absolutely. But I got to tell you, it does really get to see not only different fantasies and many different walks of life, but it definitely is very cool to dive into your freak side and see everything. And it's great for everybody, even who listens to this fine podcast and watches this amazing woman do as only as she can do. But not only that, I also did want to ask you about everybody talks about the Grammys and the Emmys and so many different award shows, but you look at AVNs, you look at XBiz's, you look at the Exoticas. There's so many different award shows and conventions, and I've always said this about the porn side of things. It's a community. It's a way to network with so many people, dive into many scenes. So I got to ask you, talk about the many different award shows and the collaborations and the overall fan spots for all these people to go through, like the Exotica and said AVNs.
Yes, I personally last year I tried to do just about all of the conventions. I'll do everything from booths at XBiz to AVNs to Exoticas. It is a lot. It's a lot. That's all I can say about it. It's a lot. But I do enjoy it. I enjoy giving back to my fans because without my fans, none of this would be possible. So, it's nice that I get to go and meet some of the people that are like voting for me every day, that are supporting me, that actually give a fuck like what I'm doing and stuff. So I love getting to meet them, give them lap dances, give autographs, whatever it might be, meeting up with them after or before booth times and stuff. I get to I feel like I'm like giving back a little bit, to the people that matter most to me, honestly. So I really love being a part of it. It's great for networking. I love the after parties. I honestly just love everything about it. I was nominated for my first award ever this year, actually, in January, the beginning of this year. I was nominated for XBiz. I believe it was Rising Content Creator of the Year. It's an LA one, yes. So I was nominated for that. I didn't win, but it's okay. It was my first nomination ever. So I was just excited just to get nominated, obviously. And so, I got nominated for that one. And then I recently got nominated for 2 other awards. I'm really hoping to get nominated for something for AVNs this year. So,
well, I will say this. I did see the attire you wore at the AVNs. I got to tell you, you can rock a dress. You can rock the microphone. You can rock it all, man. I got to tell you, I love the photos that came out of that.
Thank you so much. I was very happy with them as well. I hired a makeup artist and stuff beforehand. And I had my dress custom made. I was very excited.
I think that's also the fun part about it too. Besides the sexiness and everything from on camera and behind the scenes, there is some elegance to it, and a lot of people add some elegance and vivaciousness to it, as I'm pointing at you and everybody out there at the content side. So y'all should be very proud of yourselves.
Thank you. Yes, I was very proud, and I definitely had a blast, and hopefully can get some wins next year. And I got some competitions coming up this year too, so been a few different things.
Well, I will say, when it comes to the term blast, you, my friend, are definitely a blast to talk to. I'd love to have you back for a round 2. I was really excited to talk to you tonight.
Oh, well, I have had a blast myself. The pleasure is all mine, and I would definitely love to come back.
The feeling is mutual, my friend. The feeling is mutual. And I will say this, I do have a couple final last questions for you before we have you promote the social medias. The term LFC, Lingerie Fighting Championships. Now, it's the moment that you walk out of the curtain into the ring. Everything is a moment from the moment that you step into that proverbial squared circle. I have to ask you, because when it comes to lingerie, the aesthetic and everything that really makes a sexy lingerie and everything in between, if you will, I got to ask you, what are some of your favorite lingerie, number one? And number two, what can we expect the lingerie side if you do win this Queen of the Cage, man? What kind of lingerie are we thinking about here, Miss Juliana Marie?
I'm definitely thinking like some hot pink black emo shit. Like for sure. Like rock star, hot pink. Like that's the vibes. That's the vibes for sure. So y'all already know what to expect. Like some pink skulls, like flames type deal, you know, like hot, sassy diva, but edgy, beat your ass.
This is like Legally Blonde Reese Witherspoon meets Anna Faris.
I did a photo shoot like that in New York with a pink suitcase. I almost rented a dog.
It's like, from what you're telling me, first of all, that sounds absolutely amazing, and I know you will rock that. It reminds me of like Reese Witherspoon meets Anna Faris House Bunny meets Megan Fox Jennifer's Body.
Oh, that's so good. That, yes, I'm happy. I'm happy with that combo.
And then if you wanted to add a little dom to it, you could be like Madonna in Human Nature when she's wearing like the dominatrix.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to add some Dommy Mommy vibes to it for sure. But rockstar, Dommy Mommy, Barbie diva.
I like your style there. It just encompasses everything all in one. And the other thing I will ask you is, we did get a little spiritual here in today's forum, but I do have to ask you this. And you did touch upon it, but I figured I'd ask you as well, with your pearls of wisdom and your knowledge this far within your tenure. What are some of the things, number one, that you're grateful for in this life, or as well within the adult entertainment industry? And number two, what advice would you give to anyone who wants to pursue a career in the adult entertainment industry or professional wrestling?
I'm thankful for my agents. I'm thankful for my publicist. I'm thankful for my family that supports me, believe it or not. It took a minute. Shoved it down their throats. And then I'm also grateful for, did I already say my friends?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. Like the core people like that support me. Anyone that like gives me the type of day, the producers that hire me, the people that's helped me out along the way getting started, that's hosted me when I needed it. Yeah, I just say thank you to anybody that took the time to give a fuck and show me that, really. And then as far as advice, getting into the adult industry, I would say I wouldn't just jump in and just sign with an agent just because you turn 18. Like, I personally, starting from being a content creator to becoming an adult star / wrestler, you know, sometimes I feel like I could be further than I am if I would have signed with an agency sooner, but I wouldn't have had the knowledge to build the brand behind what I'm doing if I would have not waited. So don't just jump into things. Do your research. Figure out what you want to do with your brand before you start getting that publicity. So that way you can use it correctly. Don't have to think too hard about it.
Beautifully and eloquently said. And I love your humbleness as well, because you're definitely not only shoving it in their faces, but you're definitely applying your craft and staying on your path. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
Very welcome. And before we close this thing out, where can we follow you on the social media fronts? The floor is yours, Juliana. Go ahead.
So you guys can find me on Instagram at the Juliana Marie. You can find me on X at not Juliana Marie. And if you go to my link in my X profile, it has all of the good links. Am I allowed to say that on here?
You can say the good links, the spicy links. That's fine.
Okay. For all of my spicy links, go to www.justjulianamarie.com.
Links will be in the description, and I'll put it to you like this. I think this will pop all the millennials and everybody that has watched this generational figure who is no longer with us. You are like the late, great Jerry Springer. You're too hot for TV.
Oh my God, that's such a compliment. Rest in peace.
You're too hot for TV, Juliana. You're too hot.
I'm gonna break it.
Oh boy, I had to get that out there as soon as you said spicy. Made right to too hot for TV, baby. Oh my goodness. So all the links to Juliana's links and spiciness, if you will be in the description below. Definitely go out of your way and follow Juliana. And if you want to check out LFC Queen of the Cage, go and vote for Juliana. She's in the final 4. Do you have any final words for your opponent in this round, Miss Jasmine Wolf?
Bitch, you don't want the smoke.
I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fire. That's fire.
Sorry, I would have voted for you if I wasn't in this competition, but I'm trying to go to Italy, bitch. Watch me go.
I love your enthusiasm and I love your passion. Y'all check out, there is 2. There is Juliana Marie right here and Jasmine Wolf in the final 4 as well. And the other side, we have the bout of England versus Italy, as it is Michaela Corona against Little Goth Bat. All amazing women in this final 4. Go out of your way and vote. And also vote in the alt mag for this one over here. I am. Y'all should too. The link will be in the description to vote for Miss Juliana Marie. And y'all, if y'all are not checking out LFC, it's lfcfights.com, where you get this podcast and many great faces, including this one, and Tommy Bellart, Sketchy and Funny, the LFC events, and so much more. Go to lfcfights.com, subscribe to Lingerie Fighting Championships on YouTube, and subscribe to your boy at S&M Network shows on the YouTube. And Juliana, do you have any final words to your peeps, to your fans, to your peoples?
I love you guys, and I had a blast getting to chat with y'all a little bit, and I hope you all keep voting for me daily and send my ass to Italy, please.
Hey, Mambo Italiano is where we want to go, baby. All right now.
I need to go visit my Italian stallion husbands. I got 2 there.
All right now. Hey, somebody put on some Rocky. Just start running with the Rocky theme behind you there. Woo!
Y'all send me to Italy for the dick. I'm just kidding. I'm there for the wrestling.
I will say this. Sometimes you know what it is? All right, we're going to go here with this. Since you said Italy for the dick, we're going to talk about this. You're kind of like Tom Green and Freddie Got Fingered. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausage? And on that note, as I always
good night to all. I'm just kidding.
As I always say to end this show, beauty, strength, and dominance, the 3 key elements that make women the work of art that they are. Miss Juliana Marie, I include you in those sentiments. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
kicks